Just make sure we're live. Speaking. One sec. And we are good to go. Welcome everybody to FRL for the Emilia Romagna Grand Prix today. I'm not the usual commentator. My name is Zook. I'm here on my own today as Charlie and Remco aren't available. So I have hopped in for this fantastic F3 race. So we are here in Imola for the Emilia Romagna Grand Prix. Everyone's just joining up now. So we'll just give them a few minutes. We'll be going for qualifying at 7 o'clock, I do believe. So, just to double check, today for Imola, going into this round in the Drivers' Championship, FRL Ivo leads the way for Mercedes on 104 points, taking the championship lead after a strong win in Great Britain. FRL VIP GTA Gamer is not too far behind now, however. 102 points. So definitely going to be a very fun one to watch between the two title protagonists. With Sadio Mano in P3, FRL Oliver, who sadly is not with us tonight, according to Charlie, and Ruben, both Alpines, very good chance to score some strong points in the Drivers' Championship, but they round out the top 5. In the Constructors' standings, Alpine, Aston Martin lead the way, 13 points separating the two. Then, in third, sitting comfortably, is the Mercedes. In fourth and fifth, we have the tightest battle of F3 and the Constructors. We have Ferrari and Alfa Romeo separated by only 2 points. So it's going to be a very critical race, especially for both teams, for the Scuderia and for the Alfa Romeo team. Lining up in sixth is Red Bull, with Williams just behind in seventh. Alpha Tauri are sitting comfortably in eighth, with the rear gunners Haas and McLaren separated by a point at the back of the grid. So we're just going to be waiting for all drivers to turn up. So it's going to be a fun one. Hi to everybody in the chat. Let me just get the chat up myself. Very quickly. Hoi to Jesse, to Ivo, Suka's goat. Hoi to Jamie, hoi to Ballboy, hoi to Dan, hoi to Daniel, and hoi to Parrot. So, gonna be a very interesting race indeed. And yes, I'll just be one moment. I just need to grab something quickly. So, we are in Imola, the 19 corner circuit. Obviously here on the Sunday, and was the face of the first sprint race of 2022, which I think, as most people can agree, the sprint race was better than the actual race itself for action. 19 corners making up the anti-clockwise circuit. First real overtaking to go be into Tamburello. With the DRS. Obviously pole as well, not a place you want to get pole here, especially with how powerful the slipstream is going down into Tamburello. So it's going to be very interesting to see the strategy, maybe some rain as well. So We'll be getting underway in about 4 minutes. There are only 30 in here. We'll just have a quick look to make sure people have invites. Filling in today as a heads up as well for everyone. Scuba Steve is in the Williams replacing Yuri. Dax, I don't fully know how to say it, is replacing Rackler today who is on a race ban, unfortunately, for Rackler's Constructors' Hopes as well, and the championship. And then Traffic Algot and FAC Maciel or something. I'm not gonna try and pronounce that. They'll be replacing the Hash duo of Little Brookie and JB for today's race. So still only 13 with 3 minutes till lights out. I am wondering where is everyone. I've heard that, for example, Dan Messi, he might be a little bit late. But yeah, we're still trying to see who we are waiting on today. And here he is, the championship protagonist GTA gamer turning up. So that's 14. So yeah, we will be getting going shortly. We're just gonna have to go to a between sec. I just need to invite someone. Apparently doesn't have one. Damn it. So we've got 17 here, nice. I think that is all we're waiting for. I'm gonna have a look. 15 said they'd be here. We've got Sadio, Ruben. We're waiting on Shalvan Dongan, who said he'd be here. Mr. Merckx. Michelle, as we speak, the Red Bull is here. As soon as I speak, so I think that is everyone for today's race. So I think we can get underway. I just need to double check. Okay. Yeah, I think we can get underway, so if we're ready up. Yeah, Oliver won't be racing. So we are about to get underway here at Emilia, Romagna in Emilia here today for qualifying, as the drivers are going to start readying up here. So I'm going to get off Discord and I'm actually going to get the circuit up. Because believe it or not, my track knowledge is not the best. But yeah, the main fight I could see it being is Ivo GTA Gamer for the championship lead. So we've got 19, no FRL Oliver today. Best regards with him, wherever he is. But yeah, this is the rerun. So let's get on with this. And if I could, I'd be racing. As a driver, I'm just gonna select the tyres, which is pretty stupid. So we have a dry qualifying session here today. So going to be pretty interesting to see the tyre choices, see who's going to try and qualify on their medium compound tyre, see who's going to go with the soft compounded tyre, really. So just going to be waiting a few minutes, really. So here we go. 18 minutes on the clock. Just give me a second. So everyone going to be getting their setups ready. So, as we see a car already, that is a Mercedes. It is Jesse coming out first. Neil Sarno on the I don't know why he was going to try and do a lap on the intermediate. Sen, Ivo and Dax all go to the medium compound. Jesse, however, going to the soft. So tyre wear's not really going to be a key factor. But they're all going to come rolling out here. As who is this? Mid-money. Mid-money, whoever you are, mate, please leave. But here we go, they're all coming out now. But yeah, we'll be following on board with FRL Jesse first. Obviously, a two-time race winner in F4. He's your engineer. I'm afraid I don't think we allow engineers into the session. They've got to watch the stream for anything like that. So, afraid he can't be in the session. It's just the rules, mate. I'm really sorry about that. It'd be easier for me, as we've had a spinner, it looks like. That's Neil Sarno round, but we're going to follow on board with Jesse for a lap around the Imola circuit, as he's making a way through turn one, takes it absolutely beautifully, hits, and obviously the braking point going to be pretty tough here, down into Tamburello, takes it absolutely beautifully there from the Mercedes man, up into Variante Villeneuve, that's all good, mate. Just a heads up. There's a Red Bull round as well. That looks like it is Michelle Van Dongen, who is round at Aqua Minerale. But we're coming through Piratella here. Through Aqua Minerale. Very tough to nail that one. Very easy to spin out, but we are going to come to Variante Alta. Obviously, where Charles Leclerc unfortunately had his spin, ruining his podium. It's a beautiful take by Jesse there, as he's going to come down now into Ramazza, And this looks to be a pretty decent time for a banker. Nilsano is out, however, in qualifying. Looks like he's retired in the pits, and that's a 14.9. That is a very solid lap from Jesse. As we come now, Sadio Mano just behind 3/10 off Jesse there. But now we're going to come up Scuba Steve here, the reserve for Williams. He puts it second at 15.0. So, not really the best there. Mikhail there takes it third. The Avtari is going to pit. So next up is actually the man in 19th here on mediums. Invalidated his lap, but Sen goes third on the mediums. Dan Messi now goes fifth on the mediums. As Ruben, the Alpine man, is out at Aqua Minerale. My Brummy accident coming in. Scar there in 7th. So next up is going to be Demoniac's on an outlap there. It looks to be a Mercedes next. Coming through Ravazza. It's Ivo, the championship leader. Where is he going to stick it on the mediums? It's fastest of the medium runners. However, it's only 6th fastest. Next up. I'm trying to think who it is. Sadio Mano is going to be pitting here. It's next up Cassidy on an outlap here. So we go a bit further down. It looks to me like it is a Williams pitting, but we're going to follow on board here with Michael here. And he goes second fastest here. Absolutely solid lap there. It's the medium runner here. But Dax goes 6th fastest on the mediums. 2-lap Volvo. And yes, time to leave. As Michael Van Dongen retires in the pits. And will be starting from the back alongside Nilsano and Ruben. But next up is the McLaren. It looks to be Scar who pits. It's the Haas next of traffic. Stays 5th fastest. The Ferrari next. No. It is the Mercedes next. 6th fastest for the second Mercedes, the championship leader. Only 5/10 off his teammate. But next up is Cassidy. He comes through Ravazza. So, he's going to take this beautifully. And he goes on to provisional pole. What a lap by Cassidy in the McLaren. As the Haas is going to be coming into the pits here. Next up is the Alpha Tauri of Alpha King, who's on an outlap. Bit of an anticlimax, but we've got Sen coming up here. I don't know, he doesn't look to be on a fast lap. And the Red Bull looks like he'll be pitting. I don't think traffic is on a fast lap here. We're going to have a look, though. We can't tell with splits yet. But next up after him will be Demoniac. He is going to come across the line here. And he goes 5th fastest on a set of 3-lap-old softs there. Demoniac comes across the line next. Stays 11th fastest. Next up is Jesse. Well, no, that's Ivo pitting, I think. So, as traffic's gone round at Tamburello. Oh, bit dangerous of a rejoin. Luckily, we have the ghosting feature in this game, in the league. So, Sadio Mano leads the next train of cars in the Alpine there. But what a lap by Cassidy, I've got to say. So, Mano's going to start his lap. Steve's going to start a lap. Is that Alpha King? Alpha King comes through Razza. It's an invalidated lap. And he looks like he's going to be going for another push lap. The Red Bull comes into the pits. The Mercedes next. Jesse starts his lap. So next up, GTA Gamer looks to be starting his lap here as well. So, it looks to me, Mr. Merck here gets a very nice run there. Cheekily, and Demoniac comes into the pits. Scar's going to be starting a lap in a minute. So, it's very interesting here. Traffic's going to be coming into the pits, so yeah, looks like, and Dan's going to be starting a lap, so we're going to start running down the order. As we're going to start with Cassidy, who I believe is pitting. He's out of fuel. So the first car coming across the line will be Sadio Mano as he comes through Ravazza here. 4 tenths up on his previous time. That is enough to possibly fight for pole position, provisional pole here. But he's out of ERS, and he stays 6th fastest. Next up, Scubber Steve in 4th. He goes for another lap here. Next up is Alpha King, who goes 7th fastest. Sen just about to start his lap. And Mercedes Jesse goes back onto provisional pole here with a 14.6. What a lap by the Mercedes man. GTA Gamer as well sticks his Aston Martin on the front row. Wow. Next up, Mr. Merckx looks to be starting a lap. The Mercedes of Ivo looks to be starting as well. So next up, Scar pits. Dan Messi. It's a valid lap. He's going to be 3rd fastest for Dan Messi. Wow. The track's getting a lot better now. So, it's going to be interesting to see. So it is, so far, Jesse on pole. But is he pushing again? Let's have a look. No, he's not. Sen lets him by, however. Okay, that's all good. So, I need to turn messages off for next time. Scubber Steve! 600th off pole. What a lap by the Williams man. Rally, no, F4 is not tonight. F4 is on a break week. F3, because this race got cancelled, is taking place this week. So it looks to be Michael, who's going to start his next lap here. The Aston Martin comes into the pits. The Mercedes, as Ivo goes onto the front row into provisional pole and makes it a 1-2 so far for the Mercedes team. Wowzers, what a lap. Traffic there, he's on an out lap. He's not holding up Dan. Dan is going to be coming into the pit. So the next one is the Ferrari car. Demoniac is going to be on his out lap here. Sen is improving by 7 tenths. This is possibly enough to only put him 11th. So he needs to find a lot coming out of Ravazza. Needs to take absolutely perfectly for the Ferrari at their home race. So there seems to be a yellow flag there for just cars letting through. But we're going to come to the line here. For Sen, it's P6, tied with Dan Messi. Obviously, Dan Messi getting P5 due to setting the time first. Wowzers. Next up, Dax comes across the line. Wowzers. As I think Michael's just gone up to P5 there. Mercedes comes into the pits. Looks like the Williams is out fuel. That must be, I believe that's Scubber Steve. He'll be coming into the pits now. So, next up, I believe, is actually going to be Demoniac setting a lap time here. The F4 vice champion last season hasn't enjoyed a perfect F3 campaign like he had hoped, and he pulls off to the side here, lets Sadio Mano through. But as Sadio Mano, he's going to come through into Ravazza on his out lap. Scar as well on an out lap. So definitely looking like it's going to be final runs here. But no one is risking the medium tyre, so yeah. Scar's going to come across the line here. I think Demoniac sends pits. Demoniac is also coming to pit. As Alpha King starts his lap here. The Red Bull of Dax here. He goes second. Oh! I did not see that one coming. The Red Bull slots it in between the Mercedes. Wow, what a lap from the Red Bull there. As there's a McLaren, that's going to be Cassidy starting his final lap. So, looking at it, it looks like it's going to be the man in... No, he's on an out lap. Dan is on an out lap. So, again, it looks like it's going to be Sadio Mano there, sat in 11th. Going to be setting his time first. So, it's going to be very interesting to see, as he has invalidated. So we go next to Scar, who doesn't look to be improving. He's also invalidated his lap. Next up, Alpha King has invalidated. GTA Gamer is on an out lap. So, looking to me, it's going to be Dax here. Invalidated as well, without a front wing. So, it looks like it's going to be Cassidy next to cross the line here. As he has a slight improvement there. But he invalidates. Oh, and it's going to be the Mercedes coming through next and third. So everyone is either going to be pitting here or they're going to be going for one final lap. So it looks to me traffic is coming through next. So we're going to ride on board with the Haas as he invalidates as well. A lot of people invalidating through Aqua Minerale. Both Mercedes, the Mercedes on an out lap. So looks to me it's going to be a Williams who's following through. Scuba Steve just coming through. So it's going to be Dan Messi to set the next lap as he doesn't look to be improving. So coming through Aqua Minerale now, it's going to be Alpha King who is improving on his time by 2/10. Go on Alpha King, this is going to be an absolutely beautiful lap if he can hook it up here. Sat in 12th there, he's going to be definitely looking to get up the grid as he's on the rundown now into Ravazza, turn 16, 17, 18. Very easy to invalidate, especially on the exit of 18. But he takes it absolutely perfectly on the limit there. As he's going to come across the line here. It's 10th for Alpha King. The championship protagonist, GT Gamer. He has invalidated his lap. So whether he pits now is going to be another question. But he's going to go for another lap. Michael just behind in the Haas. It's going to be starting his final flying lap. But we're going to come across now to Mr. Merckx here. As he stays 13th fastest. Now, the Mercedes, I believe that is Jesse. Jesse is, oh, the Red Bull is out at turn 7, I believe. And Jesse has retired in the pit lane. Yes, our toaster, the Red Bull, is out. So we're going to quickly look at Sen's camera. We'll see who's coming up quickly. We're going to follow on board with Scar here. As traffic looks like he's just gained some position here. As was that a retirement on track? It doesn't look like there's much debris. If that is, that might be a trip to the steward's office for him. Dan Messi, pits, not improving. Very smart thing to do, save the tyres. Next up, Sadio Mano coming to cross the line here. Dan Messi has retired in the pit lane there. So a lot of drivers now retiring from this session. Sadio Mano is going to go for his final crack at pole here. VIP GTA Gamer has invalidated. And that is a big shame for the championship. Alpha King also pitting. The Haas of Michael here stays 6th fastest by only 4/1000ths of a second here. Next up, the Ferraris at the home Grand Prix. Sen is on an hour lap here. So it'll be Demoniac. The man in 15th has invalidated his lap as he exits through Ravazza, but he's going to go for another push here. Next up, it's going to be Traffic. He's looking to get out. He's looking to get any higher than 10th. It's only 10th fastest. Ivo improves even more and extends his lead at the top. And he's with a 14.5, and that is an absolutely stonking lap time by Ivo, and CTO Gamer retires in the pits. A lot of drivers now will not be able to improve. Scuba Steve comes into the pits here. The Alpine, Sadio Mano only goes 11th fastest, which ain't going to be too bad. He's going to get a free choice of tyre as Bullboy finally exits the pits. A bit late, but okay. So he will start from dead last in the Alfa Romeo. So next up, the Ferrari. Demoniac is out. Is Sen. Sen has invalidated our Ramazza. What's the time? What would it have been? That would have been a pole time as well, so that's going to be heartbreak for the Ferrari. Next up, Cassidy. Keeps in track limits. He is improving. Where can he stick his McLaren? That's second! It is the front row from his friend from Woking. In Cassidy. Second fastest. Scar now into the pits. He'll start from 14th, but he gets a fresh set of tyres. Next up, Sadio Mano. He is not improving. So, it is Ivo who starts the race from pole position. The championship leader takes pole. Cassidy brings it home, his McLaren home second. Dax and Jesse, however, they'll be starting on the second row. So they're going to get the greatest tow coming into Tamburello. What a qualifying session. It's a very good pole there from Ivo. But that is absolutely gutting for Cassidy, as he says. That the Michael guy actually got in the way of Cassidy, so cost Cassidy pole position in the McLaren. Obviously needing the constructors points. So there we go. Ivo starts from pole position from Mercedes. Cassidy second, Dax third, Jesse fourth, Scuba Steve fills out the top five with not barely any of a gap here. Mercedes masterclass in qualifying. I agree myself, mate. Absolutely incredible work there for an impressive pole position. But make sure to keep an eye on Sadio Mano and anyone outside the top 10, especially with a dry race or possible rain coming the way as we go to race day in FRL F3 here at the Emilia Romagna Grand Prix. And it is going to be a dry race here in Imola. So it doesn't look like it's going to be raining for the drivers, so possible blessing, possible curse. So we will be getting underway very shortly indeed. Today. Let's quickly get something on, sorry. Ooh. So just waiting on Demoniac here. So here we go, we are going for the formation lap here. So looking at it, Mr. Merck, Demoniac and Mikael van Dongen have all gone for the restart. Oh, you're kidding me. Okay, it looks to be a restart. Race prediction, however, I'm going to put Ivo to win the race here. I'm going to go for GTA Gamer to get second place. And we're going to go for a bit of a shock. We're going to go for Sadio Mano to get that third position here today. We just need to quickly... So he's eating, so he can't leave. Oh, you're kidding me. Okay, we might have to call a restart here. Tell him when he's back, but unfortunately, if he's back, there could be a nasty incident, so he needs to hurry up. So as we're going to line up onto the grid here. So that the mid-money guy at the bottom there, we need to, if he, apparently he's back, so, but we are going to now come to the 5 red lights for the Emilia Romagna Grand Prix at F3. It's lights out, and away we go. They trundle off the line there. So the mid guy, as Cassidy gets an absolutely amazing start here, going into Tamburello. As Cassidy leads for McLaren, Dax goes into second, and Anderson Williams round of ice. Cover Steve, who is round at Tamburello. Oh wow, Cassidy leads, and he's got a massive gap already to Ivo. A 1.2 second gap for the McLaren man, as Ivo tried to chase down the McLaren, but he's got Red Bull in his rear mirrors here, as I believe that is Demoniac as well. So they're going on further back here. Demoniac looks like he had gone round. As now the Haas is getting swamped here by the AlphaTauri. He's got damage on his front plate. So there will be a pit stop, and that lead that Cassidy had is all gone here. But Cassidy leads the way here. Ivo is in second as we come now down into Ravazza, and barely any time separating the top 3 here today in Imola. Jesse holding up here in 4th with GTA Gamer, the other title protagonist, playing 5th. Jesse obviously going to try and play the team game here for Mercedes and Ivo to hold up GTA Gamer for the Drivers' Championship, as we see the Haas and Michael, the Ferrari Demoniac in the pits there for damage. Mint Money obviously wasn't meant to be racing, so he's retired in the pits. So thank you to him. Demoniac going on to the softs. Wowzers, I need to catch my breath. So, looking at the position change, Cassidy and Ivo has swapped, but Neil Sarno there in the Aston Martin has gained 8 positions off the start. What a start by the Aston Martin here. Obviously a lot to fight for with the Drivers' Championship. Ruben already picking up a 3-second time penalty, which would be an occurrence here in F3, I believe, with a lot of time penalties, especially at such a technical track like Imola. But Cassidy still leads the way as Ruben is spun round, coming out of Variante Alta, and he's lost his front wing. But Sadio Mano sets the fastest lap of the race. But however, DRS is open, so Cassidy needs to build up on a gap here on Ivo. But DRS train looks to begin to form here. So we're going to look to the leader intervals, and not even a second separates the front guys here today. Wowzers. But as we come through Tosa here, Cassidy holds on here to go through Piratella. And he looks to be gaining a little bit on Ivo, who's again got the Red Bull in his rear mirrors. Dax managing to put the pressure on here. And then he could even go for an overtake here. As Sadio Mano looks to be round at Aqua Minerale. And it is not a good day for the championship, Constructors' Championship leading team here. Down in 16th and 19th. Now, the DRS is going to be super powerful here between Ivo and Dax. But Ivo is going to get the DRS on Cassidy. Cassidy is going to have to fight for his life here. Down into Tamburello. Will Ivo be able to make the move? He closes in with such power. But Cassidy keeps the lead of the race. And driving with absolute perfection is like Daniel Ricciardo in Monza. Reminiscent of the McLaren. As there looks to be a yellow flag, and it's Ruben round at Aqua Minerale. As my Brummie accent starts coming through here. But Cassidy, I've only just noticed that Dax has just got Ivo. And now he looks to be closing in on the McLaren. Dax looks to be absolutely rapid at the moment. As Jesse is round Aqua Minerale. Thankfully has not retired from the race. But that is a front wing damage for Mercedes. And allows GTA Gamer, who let Neil Sarno through there. So very good work by the Aston Martin duo there. Cassidy, however, picks up a 3-second time penalty. Ruben retires in the pits, which is very unfortunate, but was about to get lapped, so it's understandable. But Dax is going to come with major power for Red Bull as he gets Cassidy into Tamburello. And wow, just the closing speed here in Imola is absolutely insane. But the top three have looked to broken away here from Sen, who looks to be struggling here with Williams in the back, in his rearview mirrors here. As himself and Dan Messi get very close. But this beautiful view with the helicopter as they come through Piratella into Aqua Minerale, and if I was Dan right now, I'd hold off. Obviously for the DRS. Yeah, Ruben has left, retired in the pits. But GTA Gamer did pit as well for the hard compound. He must have had damage. So it's not a good day for the top two in the Constructors' Championships, as only one of them will be scoring. That's Neil Sarno in 6th. However, Sen and Cassidy with penalties. Cassidy, however, is going to have DRSs 7/10ths back for the McLaren going into Tamburello. Is he going to be going for the move on Dax here? He isn't. He thinks better of it. But Dan Messi has got Sen going into Tamburello for P4 in the race. And it looks as well. Skubasiv. And Scar, I'm going to go for it. Scar defends the position absolutely perfectly there for the McLaren. And looked very risky, but it was amazing defending by the NSX man. But Skubasiv is going to get at him out of the exit of Villeneuve. And closes the door there. As Mr. Merck on the medium compound tyre looks to be running really well. But Michel Van Dongen as well. He's quietly been going up the grid here, as he's actually 8th on the medium compound tyre. As well, I believe traffic just got past GTA Gamer here. But Cassidy is still going to have DRS on the Red Bull just ahead. As Scar has span round as Dax does get a penalty. So that plays very well into the hands of Ivo. But Scar there, spinning at Variante Alta. Dan Messi sets the fastest lap of the race. But here comes Cassidy. Dax looks to be out of ERS as well. As Neil Sarno there goes off track. I believe he had an illegal overtake, so had to let Sen back through. So it did what reminiscent of what George Russell did against Magnussen, really, back on Sunday. But again, it is Dax, the reserve man, who leads the way here. Traffic Algo sets the fastest lap of the Grand Prix so far. The medium's definitely looking to be a lot stronger now. So we come through Aqua Minerale for the front runners. It looks like the top 7 have absolutely sent it there as Demoniac sends it on the hash, and that's P16 for the Ferrari man at their home Grand Prix here today. But again, Dax just looks to be a lot faster right now, especially in the through Variant Alta there. But it will count for nothing at the moment as Ivo just really needs to stick with the Mercedes. No! Nilsano is round out the exit of Ravazza, and that is a very lucky very lucky there, and that is a virtual safety car. And that does play very well into the hands of Mr. Merckx here. Ball Boy stays out there on the soft compound attire. Mr. Consistent, as we like to know him of. Running the 26. Surprised he's not running the 57, but we move. Reminiscent of another Alfa Romeo with 26. But definitely interesting. Mediums will possibly make it now, I believe. About 22 laps. The mediums will be able to carry, possibly 24. Mr. Merckx has played absolutely safe and he's gone to the hard compound attire. Steve as well on the mediums, but here comes traffic! Traffic only just gets cover Steve! Wow! But it is Dax who leads the way here as everything has started to calm down. And he does give drivers a lot of chance now to save some fuel. But we'll get underway very shortly after this virtual safety car. Yes, Bunty, I am commentating. You should know this. But Dax is going to play this to absolute perfection, hopefully, possibly. But he's going to pit here as the virtual safety car ends. So it is horrible timing for the Red Bull as Cassidy re-inherits the lead. And oh no, it's an absolute nightmare for the Red Bull man in Dax, who goes to the medium compound, but it's an absolute nightmare for him as he loses out to Ballboy now. Will Nelsano be able to get him? No, as he's just entering Ravazza, so it looks to be too far away for the Aston Martin. But again, Cassidy re-inherits the lead as they come through Tosa up into Piratella. As Dan Messi as well, I've just noticed he has entered the frame, but he hasn't got enough ERS to work with in comparison to Cassie and Ivo. But Dan Messi pressurising the Mercedes a bit more like Russell and Bottas from 2021. Let's just hope it doesn't end the same way. I'm sure the stewards will hate me if I've jinxed that. But the top 3 look to be absolutely gone here. But as Cassidy, he's going to pick up another 3-second time penalty here. But he's going to keep the lead here. And we surely should be coming to the pit window. As we're going to look at the penalties here. Alpha King, though, just gets Sen, who's pitted. And there's a yellow flag. That's a Haas round. That is traffic round Aqua Minerale there. But Sen is in the pits here. 3-second time penalty, however. But it's now. No, he's not. Dax will take 7th and the provisional race lead. But that might have been smart from Sen to take the pit stop now. Especially with Nilsano chasing down in the Aston Martin. As traffic there gets Mano, who has pitted. But again, Ivo leads. So I'm really sorry about that. I haven't noticed about that. Ivo leads. Cassidy is in 2nd. Dan Messi is in 3rd. Alpha King making up 8 positions. Mikael Van Dongen, the Red Bull man, making up 11. Bullboy, however, Mr. Consistent, Mr. GTA, is made up 13. We've got a yellow flag at Tosa. I believe that is the possibly the McLaren of NSX Scar. But Ivo, Alpha King, come into the pits now and leaves Dan Messi to chase after Cassidy, both with DRS here. Michael Van Dongen on the medium compound tyre, in third. And you know what? I might jinx it here. He might be on for a good result. As good as see for Williams, man, has spun a variante alta. As Jesse as well picks up a penalty. Emilia has picked up a penalty. But Ivo has gotten out into provisional P2. A bet 3.7 seconds off the man who's pitted before him. It's good to see the yellow flag's going into Ravazza. But the leaders look like they might start to be lapping because ahead, Van Dongen picks up a 3-second time penalty. The man on the mediums, the man on a mission, as we can call him here, trying to avenge Rackler here for a good result for the Red Bull team. And of course, Dax just behind, absolutely performing out of his skin on debut. Nilsano picks up a 3-second time penalty out of Aqua Minerale. GTA Gamer is back into the points here, but it's not looking to be good here. But the Haas behind, pressurising him as he goes off track. But here we go. Williams of Skubasiv has unfortunately been lapped and looks to be out of the race now. But Sen setting the fastest lap in the Ferrari as there's an Alpha Tauri and it's Mr. Merck and it is a full safety car and this plays very, very well for Cassidy and Dan and but it's possibly ruined it for Michel Van Dongen as GTA Gamer is going to get off the Nightmare Hards. And Traffic Crowdgold is also going to be pitting possibly a new fresh set of medium compound tyres. Jesse's going to get them both. Jesse on the medium compound there as well. So, wow. Leave some drama for the rest of us. But yeah, Cassidy looks like he is going to be pitting this lap with Dan Messi. Question is, what will Michael Van Dongen do? Possibly pit to the hards, but the hards do not run well around here. Ballboy, however, as well, it's played into his hands as he's going to be able to get off them soft compound, which I'm sure will be killing him now. As well as Cassidy and Dan Messi, who are pitting here. And this is a nightmare for Dax, who is coming down into Ravazza, looking to be a bit too quick. As, yes, they're all coming in now. So, Ballboy going a bit too slow. But yeah, Dax, Cassidy, however, they're coming through. So I believe that is Scubba Steve. Scubba Steve has unlapped himself. But Dax, it's going to be Dax v Cassidy. As Cassidy has just missed Dax. But it is a nightmare scenario for Ivo, I believe. No, it's not. I'm sorry. What sort of nightmares am I having? The man with the Alex Albon's 23. Starting to get a pass. He'll get through on the grass. He's the only one without a penalty in the top 5. So this is definitely played into Ivo's hands. Penalty-wise, Dax has a 3-second time penalty. Dan Messi as well with a 3-second. Nilsano, Michael Van Dongen, Jesse, Demoniac, all with 3 seconds. Skubasiv with a 5-second time penalty. And finally, Cassidy and Sen, both with 6 seconds of penalties. Obviously a very technical track, so it's going to be a tough one for the drivers. Everyone has made one stop inside the top 10. So yeah, very interesting race, however. Lap 13. I'm starting to feel like Bunty in F4. So, yes, it's going to be pretty good. Yeah. Is this going to be anyone's race in the top 4? Yes and no, really, because you could technically cast Sen into this as well, being on the same penalties as Cassidy. I feel like this is Ivo's race to lose. Honestly, I feel like this is Ivo's race to lose. Because he's got everyone with penalties. He's just got to stick with Dax. But unfortunately, he's going to have to get past Cassidy and Dan Messi. And bear in mind, Cassidy is also going to try and get past Dax and try and pull off a 3-second gap. Miguel Van Dongen, Bullboy's back in the pits here. So, I believe he's accidentally gone to the hard compound side, so he's going to be pitting again to the medium compound. So it's a blunder for Alfa Romeo. Effectively their home track, by their engine's home track. But again, this could be the team game here as well. Jesse, the teammate of Ivo. Just ahead of VIP GTA game, and Yuri, this is going to be fun. Yes, this is going to be probably one of the best ones. Obviously as well, Dax as well. I don't think I've mentioned, it is his debut. Quite a few, I believe, on debut, but obviously we've had a case of a lot of drivers winning on debut. Obviously a few guys in here, Ivo winning on debut. We've had trying to think who else who won on debut. Jesse obviously winning his debut with S4. So a lot of drivers here and a lot of proven race winners as well here. Obviously we have a three-time FRL world champion. Whether you can class two of them as legitimate is depending on person, but we have got the safety car coming in this lap. Everyone on the medium compound tyre except for Mikael Van Dongen, who had to go to the hard compound, and Skubasiva on the soft compound, so he's going to have to make another stop here. But Dax leads the way here. So he's going to have to let the safety car come in. He's going a little bit fast, I do believe. But here we go. So he comes out of the He's going to exit out of Ravazza here today. And is he going? He is going, and he is caught Cassidy napping. That's damn messy as well. And it is a nightmare for Cassidy, but a beautiful start by Dax. On the safety car restarts, we go on to the down into Tabarello. Damn messy. It's going to go for a move. He thinks better of it. Ivo as well. Ivo, he's going to look to the inside here. There's going to be a yellow flag back at the back. It looks to be Skubasiva not having the best of races for Williams here today. But it is Dax with a dream getaway. That's traffic hour. It looks to be a mess. A mess here in Toza. The Ammoniac's actually got away. Best. As there's going to be a bit of wheelbarrow between Sergio Mano and traffic. Michael, into Piratella. Sadio Mano gets the better of the Haas. Until Sano gets both Bullboy and Traffic Algot, and he's going to set his sights on the Papaya Orange of Scar. But Dax with a dream getaway here on 5-lap-old medium, so he's going to be a bit. He might be a bit sluggish towards the end on them tyres, but he is absolutely running riot here today for Red Bull. And I believe if he wins this race, he will become the first driver to win in a Red Bull in FRL Season 14. I don't want to jinx it for him, but I just did, so have fun. Neil Sano there gets Scar, but Scar and Bullboy are back into the pit, and so is traffic. It's going to be damaged, and it's a nightmare again for Alfa Romeo, McLaren and Haas. But Cassidy is starting to reel in the Red Bull here. As there's a yellow flag down at Ravazza. That looks to be Skubasiva who's speeding in the pit lane. I wouldn't be surprised if he retires from session. He does. He retires in the pits. So at least he didn't cause a safety car. But wowzers, what a race this is turning out to be so far as we're coming through Aqua Militare up into Variante Alta. As there's a spinner! Cassidy is round of Aqua Minerale! And it's a nightmare! A nightmare for the McLaren. And that's brought Ivo back in to the race. Well, I just need to grab a drink quickly. VIP GTA Gamer and Jesse here. Wheel to wheel out the exit of Ravazza here. Demoniac as well, looking to try and get into the action here. The Ferrari in front of the Tifosi here. So we're going to watch on from Demoniac. Jesse and VIP through Tamburello. VIP just getting through, and this is proof of why he is in the championship fight. Shaman Dongan as well, very comfortably there, sitting in 6th, I do believe, on only 3 seconds, so very comfortable for the Red Bull man. But Dax again looks to be gaining on Dan Messi, as these two have actually gotten away from Ivo, and Ivo has dropped out of DRS, and this is a nightmare for the Mercedes, as Sen is going to be able to capitalise on it, so he's going to have to use a load of DRS here. Going down, it's Variante Alta as Dax gets another 3-second time penalty. Oh no. And it looks to be a nightmare unravelling so at the moment, as Ballboy surprisingly picks up a 3-second time penalty. That is a very big shock. Lap 18 here. Dax has dropped Dan Messi out of DRS, but he's still going to get DRS anyway. A Scar is round and it's without a front wing. Here at Tosa, over at Tosa, but Dax, he's going to have to pull off an amazing drive now, as currently Ivo will be the race winner, and actually Alpha King, shocking or not, as I don't really commentate on F3, is actually currently sitting very nicely in 2nd place, as that is Scar round, no, that is Cassidy round, and it's just gotten bad to worse for the Papaya colour car there from Woking. Yeah, definitely looks like 2 DRS trains are being formed here, as Alpha King has now been dropped out of the DRS here, so but it looks like Ivo just needs to keep it clean here, and he looks like he'll be on for another back-to-back race win here in Imola tonight. But here we go. We're going to come down straight here. Dax is going to have no reply here. However, Dan Messi actually has no ERS, so will he be able to even pull off the overtake? He's got the slipstream. Going down into Tamburello. They're wheel to wheel. Who's going to be latest on the brakes? It's Dan Messi taking the lead of the Emilia Romagna Grand Prix here today. Demoniac as well in his team's home race here in Ferrari. Up into 8th. That's Sen as well. That Messi is off. And it's a nightmare for Williams. As Sen slotted first, third. Alpha King sneaks into 4th here. And it's a nightmare for Dan Messi. But we're going to have a look at the leader gap now. And it looks like it will be Dax who gets the who will get the final podium position at the moment. But going down here, the front 3, the Ferrari have said, Ivo and Dax here. Red Bull, Mercedes, Ferrari. As FAC Michael there gets another a 3-second time penalty. As well. Unfortunately, it does look like as well Scar has been lapped. So might hope for something to happen a bit further ahead. Dan Messi into the pits. It's absolute heartbreak for the Williams man, as I think he might have damage there. He goes to the soft compound, so he might go for the fastest lap here. Jesse has just gotten the Belgian, the Demoniac here, but here comes Sadio Mano, the Belgian v Belgian, as he thinks better of it going into Villeneuve. But as well, Ivo, I've just noticed, has taken the lead of the race, so is able to pull away here, possibly. Obviously, will take the race win at the moment on the penalties. And thankfully, we have the DRS open, so it's actually interesting. Race director. Cheeky dig there. But yeah. The battle for 7th though looks to be heating up, as Michael in the Haas there looks to be getting on, as Jesse gets a little bit out of shape here. Dax and Sen, they're fighting through Ravazza. Dax gets another 3 seconds as he's into the pits. And it's a heartbreak for the Red Bull there. Sen takes second. Alpha King is in third for AlphaTauri. So it's a good day for the Italian teams. As surprisingly, GTA Gamer, he's quietly been making his way up the field. He's up to fourth now. And can he start getting his ball boy as well? Gets another 3-second time penalty, pushing a bit too hard. But it's been an absolutely incredible race for F3. I'm sure the stewards will be very thankful for no penalties. But again, it's just absolute heartbreak for the Red Bull of Dax as he crosses over the white line. But it's absolute heartbreak for the Red Bull as he drove so well all race, and it's for him to score nothing now is hard for a lot of people as well. But Ivo, the championship leader, leads away. Sadio Mano through Aqua Minerale has just gotten Demoniac, and he could be one who could benefit well from the penalty situation here today. So again, looking to be a race really of two halves. The top 10 and the bottom half from 11th to 16th. But again, Ivo has just been extending his lead even more on Sen here on the Ferrari and Alpha King as well. He's starting to lose out on ground here. The tyres are going to be starting to fade now. GTA Gamer, Dan Messi does go for the fastest lap, and he does get the fastest lap of the race on the soft compound. So a very smart play. He will get the point if that stands, and as long as he's classified. But 10 laps to go here in Imola. Mr. 69 on his car looks to be trying to chase down Michel Van Dongen. Now, as the Alpine trying to recover something for his team here. See their championship, their rivals look to be double scoring here, so it's going to be a bit of a nightmare for Alpine unless Sadio Mano can get the move done on Michael Van Dongen going down in straight on. He goes a bit wide through Ravazza here, and that Mano is going to get the DRS here. So it's a bit of a DRS train forming up here, but Sadio Mano is going to take 5th place. Oh, through turn 1 and down into Tamburello. Absolute beautiful move, but no ERS now, so he's got to recover all that for possibly the next straight. But incredible move there by the Alpine on the Red Bull. But yes, as you already did say a bit earlier ago in the comments, it's all playing into Ivo's hands right now. Ball boy again, another penalty. Traffic algo, 3-second time penalty. So 4 drivers now yet to get a penalty. Scar, Mano, Alpha King and Ivo all yet to get a penalty. We won't be looking at the warnings, however, we can't miss any of the action. As Michael again gets another penalty, Demoniac gets another penalty. So definitely playing now into Neil Sarno and Jesse's hands for points. They look to possibly take 7th and 8th from the Ferrari and Haas, respectively. But again, Ivo, it looks to just be dropping Sen. Possibly a bit of grading there on that rear right. Jesse now gets a penalty, so ignore what I said earlier. This is really playing into Neil Sarno's hands. It doesn't look like much is going on here. Oh, Michael! Everything Michael makes a daring move on the Demoniac. And Neil Sarno as well. He's going wheel to wheel with Jesse. Jesse thinks better of it. And what a move. I've only just got that as well. But 8 laps to go here. And it looks like Ivo will extend the championship lead. Can GTA Gamer somehow pull this off and get a podium? As he needs to gain, really, start gaining more on set. Ooh, it's close here, actually. No, he needs 3 seconds extra, so he needs to be within the 5-second gap, really. And we'll look at the tyres. Jesse on 18 lap old mediums. Surely them tyres will not be able to make it to the end. Anything is possible in Formula 3 though. But yeah, again, Ivo making a move. And a bit further back here through Acqua Minerale to Variante Alta. Traffic is going to be trying to go for the Alfa Romeo just ahead of him in Bullboy. And Silsano as well against the Emilia, so it's starting to fall apart a little bit for the Ferrari man, the vice champion of Formula 4. But the champion of F4 last season looks to be very solid here. However, he will be losing position to Mano if he can't start gaining it. And as I 6 cents says, Dan Messi is pitting again there, and the race for the Williams team has just gotten from bad to worse. But Mano here, gaining, reeling in, as we have a Haas round, and that is definitely Michael, the man who got a podium last time out, has spun at Acqua Minerale. And now, I believe that was Scar just going through here, obviously allowed to lap himself, if he believes he can get away. But yeah, this race started to get a little bit boring now. Cassidy, a 3-second time penalty, that won't really affect much, but I've just noticed well, he's on the soft combat, so he's going to go for the fastest lap here. But he's actually going to go for traffic, and he's going to go for Bullboy. Traffic runs wide out of Variante Alta. Dax now, he gets Michael, who's into the pits after a spin. And he will be able to retrieve something today, possibly for the Red Bull team, as Michael looks like he might be going for the fastest lap. As well, yeah, he drops down into 14th here. So, yeah, the race is going a bit dry here, but there is a yellow flag. Bullboy is round, and I guess going again, thankfully. It's not a GTA race where you can respawn for him. Unfortunately, this is an actual race, as he's possibly starting to lose his head there with a very nice helmet. Bullboy there, starting to lose his head a bit. Dax gets Jesse. So I think Jesse span through span through Acqua Minerale. But as it's all started to settle down a bit. Oh yeah, drink. Dax, another 3-second time penalty, however. So I think he started to go hell for leather. But Jesse's out on Ravazza, and there's a safety car, and oh no, this is a nightmare for Sen in the Ferrari, and everyone's gonna come in for softs. Oh my word! Jesse has spun at Ravazza, and he has brought out the full course safety car. So a lot of guys are going to be coming in for the soft powder tyre, and this is massive. But the end result is Bullboy is already in, Cassidy is already in, Traffic and Michael already in, Haas having to double stack here. And this is an absolute nightmare for the leaders. As now the car to the rear has now been able to pit. No matter what happens here today, we will most likely be getting underway at the start of lap 30, I do believe it will be. We do have to wait for the laps cars. Alpha King stays out! And Sadio Mano has stayed out. What is going on here? And I think that is a race thrown, because Ivo is going to eat them for dinner, even though they've got no penalties. I think them two have just thrown their race away. Scar as well. Scar will be looking to get out of the way very shortly from the race. I think just for the safety car, so I think he'll pit this lap. But, wowzers. Okay. So, this is very interesting. Yeah. Back in the race. Yeah, Alpha King Mono, they're in the mud now. 16 and 17 lap old mediums. And despite not having a penalty, depending on what lap we get ahead, as Jesse, he had a puncture. And as we stated earlier, the medium compound, they weren't going to go for much longer. It all depends on the tyre pressures. Dan Messi is now into the pits. But this is a nightmare. That Alpha King and Sadio Mano, despite having no penalties really, it looks to be like they're going to get swallowed by all the soft runners, unless they didn't have a set of softs there. And it is an absolute nightmare. Puncture. It was actually Jesse who had the puncture, and this is why we have the safety car, it looks like. Because of that puncture. As, and Scar is in, that is understandable, obviously, a lap down, so he will be coming into the pits, just get out of the way of the front runners. As he's left the session, he hasn't retired. Possibly will retire at the end of the pit lane. So it's a very unfortunate. No, he hasn't retired. So very unfortunate for Scott, the NSX man. Left the session. So hopefully he can join back quickly and retire the car. Jesse as well retired. As now I just need to quickly 3-2 positions. Always got to look at in the best way. Can you show pens? So this is the critical part of it all. Penalties. Sen, 6 seconds. VIP GTA Gamer, 3 seconds as well for Van Dongen and Nilsano. Demoniac is also on 6 seconds. Dax there as well. 12 seconds of penalties. Michael on 6 seconds. Traffic on 3 seconds. Cassie and Bullboy on 9. Dan Messi on 14. So we will just be waiting for Cassidy and Bullboy and Dan Messi, and we will be getting underway on the start of lap 31. It's going to be a 2-lap dash to the finish. And I can actually understand now with Alpha King and Sadio Mano, I have actually realised this is a very tough track to overtake, and we are not, at this rate, we're not going to get the DRS. So, both cars will be able to survive, despite not having the tyres. If they are in very straight line based setups, it is possible that Alpha King will be taking the win here today, but your favourite will be Ivo. As I've completely forgotten who I said was going to win. I think I put Ivo to win. I put Cassidy for second, and I put whoever was 11th. I put Mano for third, so I'm getting 2 of the podium right. I think. Unfortunately, I won't get that third one. I did put Cassidy down for the podium as well, but you know. I should have really typed them down. So we will be getting underway at the end of this lap. Alpha King will be leading the way here. We'll just go quickly to the tyres. There we go. Yeah, as you see, 19 lap old mediums for Sadio Mano. Jesse had 20 laps and apparently got a puncture, so Lord knows what Mano is thinking. And as well for Alpha King, really. Are they going to be close to a puncture? But we are going to get underway here for a 2-lap dash to the finish here in Emilia. This is probably going to be the podium order, but which order is the real question. I'd say that probably. I do think part of me is thinking Alpha King will actually be able to hold on. But yeah, the safety car is in this lap. This restart for Alpha King is vital here today. He needs to get Mano. He needs to catch Mano napping here today. But here we are. Alpha King warming up his medium compound tyres. It's going to be the most important restart of his life. He needs to get this right. They're coming through Ravazza now. It's going to be the run into Tamburello where the soft runners are going to be able to gain time, I believe. As Alpha King is gone, and that is not the best restart. As they're going to come through turn one, through the little king. Ivo is going to try and send it on Sadio Mano. Sen as well is looking to get into the action. Through Tamburello, Alpha King has run. Alpha King has to throw wide here. Has to contact with Sadio Mano. And stay wheelback. And Ivo has been able to part the Red Sea there and get away. And it looks to be all over. As Ivo will win the race here. Alpha King drops into fourth. And possibly even fifth here. And that little mistake, that little contact between Mano and Alpha King looks to have gone the way for Ivo and has ruined any chance for Alpha King. However, Alpha King will be able to still get that podium off Sen. As we see Ball Boy in the background, he's gone for a stagey spin. And it's a nightmare finish for the Alfa Romeo. But Sen is looking to try and get past Sadio on the run down into Ravazza. He's going to take the inside line here into Ravazza and absolutely mugs off Sadio Mano. And GTA Gamer as well follows in the footsteps of Sen, mugging off his opponent. And Michelle Van Dog and the Red Bull. The Red Bull is charging. The Red Bull is giving him wings. The wings of speed. Ball Boy, 10-second time penalty. I won't be surprised if he retires from the race now. And oh! Neil Sano gets through there. Alpha King making a bit of contact with Dax. And Alpha King, from being in the lead of a race, it wasn't the right call. And oh! Michael and Demoniac are out. And that's probably going to be a sewage investigation there here in Emilia. But the man who everyone wants to know about, FRL Ivo, he's going through Aqua Minerale, through Variante Alta now. Sadio Mano, as clown, says the race engineer of Alpha King. The GTA has just gotten Sen as well. But it's just got Sadio. But Ivo has driven out of his skin here for Mercedes. FRL Ivo wins the Emilia Romagna Grand Prix. Sen takes second on track. Will it stand? No. Sadio Mano comes home second. And VIP GTA Gamer comes home third for Aston Martin. What a race. Sen takes home fourth. Alpha King only just misses out, comes home fifth. Michelle Van Doggen in sixth, with Neil Sano in seventh. Traffic, Dan, and then Dax on debut. Dax takes home his first FRL point after being in control of the race for so long. Take the final points. Cassidy misses out on the points here after a nightmare occurrence. After a nightmare mistake, which he couldn't recover from. Drove absolutely beautifully all race. As Ball Boy, Ball Boy giving the fans what they want. Bit of rally car. A bit of WRC. And if he's not careful, Scar might actually get him. But wowzers. Wowzers. What a race. Just to double check as well, the fastest lap of the race goes to Sen with a 15.7. So that's going to be an extra point to the Ferrari. We're just going to circle off through for Ravazza. Ball Boy, please hurry up. This isn't one of your sales, mate. Hurry up. What a race by the Mercedes. Ivo, Dax and a few others in another league. Ball Boy, hurry up, mate. Ball boy, come on, man. We all need to get somewhere. Ball boy just doesn't get. He's gonna go. He hits the wall. Could get a few donuts by the man, the myth, the legend. As if he could just hurry up and stop cutting the grass. As if he's not careful, he's gonna get disqualified. Let's go, Ivo, says Yuri. As Ball boy, please hurry up. I will message it. Ball boy, please hurry up, mate. No, I just want to go. I want to go home, man. I am home. Ball boy, cross the line. Come on! And this will be a shoot. But yeah, congratulations to Ivo. Absolutely incredible job. Ball boy, league man. Ball boy, hurry up, man. Hey, Yuri. There we go. Driver of the Day awarded by the in-game fans goes to Sadio Mano from the back of the grid to second. Incredible job for Alpine. But it is Ivo out on top for Mercedes, extends the championship lead that he has on GTA Gamer. So yeah. So yeah, incredible work by Ivo, Mano, and well, also to GTA Gamer. We will be getting the top three very shortly into the interviews pen. But Ivo doesn't Grand Slam it, unfortunately, but takes home pole to first. Mano from 11th, gaining 10 positions, and GTA Gamer 3 pit stops for the lad from Aston Martin, the F4 champion. I'm just gonna get the rest of these for Jensen. P1C. Also to Jensen, mid money was not racing. Should have come. No problem, my pleasure. I've absolutely enjoyed it. But we will be heading to the interviews pen now. Right.
Hola.
Yeah. We're just waiting for Ivo and Sadio. We'll see if they join. I don't know if they do normally.
Probably not.
Oh. We'll just give them a minute. We'll wait till 21st. Okay, never mind. Alright, we're going to start with the man in P3, Mr. VIP GTA Gamer. First of all, how are you doing?
Yeah, fine.
So, let's go on with it. So how was your qualifying? Obviously starting 6th, so how'd you find it?
Well, I could have improved a lot, so maybe half a second. So pole was possible, very much, but I fucked up my last lap. So yeah, that's why I was in P5, P6, don't know, P5 I think.
P6 it was, but obviously managed to recover it. We saw you at the bottom of the grid for quite a bit of time with some early pit stops. Do you want to just elaborate what happened there at all, or?
Yeah, I bumped into Jesse and I got damaged, so I had to go to the hards and then I pitted to the mediums when there was a safety car. So yeah, I tried to make my way back to the top of the field, but it was not ideal.
And as you said as well, making your way back to the top of the field, you did with a P3. Um, and as we go on to round 9, into Belgium, obviously losing ground in the Drivers' Championship, trying to make it back to back in FRL, obviously being the F4 champion, trying to make it into to be the F3 champion, losing out on a possible, I think it was 10 points here today, and so it'll be 12 points. How do you feel about Belgium?
Um, well, it's not one of my best tracks, but I hope I can outscore Ivo in the next race. So yeah, I will try to do my best, and we'll see how it goes.
All right. Well, I wish you the best of luck for next week in Belgium, and thank you very much for racing.
Thank you.
All right, and I believe we have Ivo, the race winner.
Yeah.
Yep. So Ivo, obviously a very good pole position. So how do you think you could have improved on your lap, possibly?
Yeah.
Dominated more, or?
Yeah, I can improve, I think, 1.5 tenths, but I don't have ERS the last stage of my lap, so I lost almost 2 tenths, but yeah, cool, so it doesn't matter. And my start was not very good. I already lose 2 places, and then the race I followed them and not taking penalties, and that helped me at the end as well for the victory. And yeah, then I was a safety car, and I very unlucky. I lost a lot of places. It was before I think at the restart, and then yeah, someone spins, Dana spinned in Villeneuve, I think, and then I won another place. Yeah, Cassidy spun, and the Red Bull guy has made contact, I think, with Sen. He has damage as well, and then yeah, I driven my own race. Then there was a safety car with Jesse crashed, and then I pit for sauce because yeah, my mediums were dead, and at the restart, number 1 and 2 has taken each other out in turn 1, so I could pass them easily and take the victory.
Well, you've answered my other question about the race. So, but obviously, going into Belgium, you've extended your
Yeah,
championship lead to 12 points now ahead of GTA Gamer. Obviously, as well, back-to-back wins, I do believe,
yeah.
after Silverstone and Emilia. So, how do you feel about Belgium? Is it one of your strong ones, one of your weak ones? Would you say?
Not my best track, but it's a nice track to drive with. Yeah, a rouge, a tricky corner to a lost car.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's not my best tracks, but yeah, I can get a good result.
Yeah. Well, I wish you the very best of luck for next week.
Yeah,
Um,
thanks.
yeah. Um, so I don't think we're going to be getting Mano today.
No.
But I just want thank you all very much for watching today's race.
Yeah,
I'm
thanks
sure
again.
I'm sure nobody was disappointed by how good the racing was and how professional everyone was with it. Um, if you are new as well and you did enjoy today's race, just make sure you subscribed as well, possibly, and make sure to check out the rest of the championship because I'm sure it's going to be as tension packed as it was today. And until next time, guys and girls, we have been FRL, and we'll see you next week for Belgium.
Yeah.